Right?
Yeah.
But also people telling you anything kona unanisaidia.
This
Right?
is
And somebody's like like I remember I gave this lady this was at Surrey Center actually. I gave this lady, I don't know what she did for me, like 300 shillings.
Mm-hmm.
She called me 2 days later and she was like, Mami, aki asante sana, we don't know ulinisaidiaje.
Oh wow.
And then tells me, uko na kazi, nitakuja kufanya kazi.
Oof. That is
wale wa kufua nguo nini,
and
you
then
know, down to sit outside the gate.
Wachana hata na wa kufua nguo. Do you know our Kenyans who go to work in the Middle East? It is shocking sometimes when you hear the salaries they are going for. There's of course those domestic jobs in Saudi Arabia, but then there are the jobs which you think this is a decent job. But when you hear what people are being paid, in Qatar,
our regular stops now.
Yeah, like people are being paid the equivalent of maybe 40,000 shillings or maybe sometimes even less, and you're like,
That's why you went there for?
Yeah,
but there's no jobs in Kenya.
There are no jobs. There's a whole generation.
Yeah.
You know, like the way during our generation, there was a lot of us who are coming to the US. Now, these are the generation that the people who are in their 20s right now.
Yeah.
I think a good number of them, this is a Qatar generation.
Yeah.
We were the US generation. This generation now, you know, after your tapia US ilifungwa, this generation wengi wako Qatar. And you can see even in the, you know, like in the voter registration, it was revealing itself. You know, it was revealing itself. Not necessarily that they are more, but they are more connected to Kenya. They've left Kenya more recently. So they're more connected to Kenya. They're more motivated to register to vote and that kind of thing. And that's a different flavor that you see when you go to a place like Qatar. So that right there, I mean, I know we pride ourselves in being hard workers, but I think that's a red flag. And now you're seeing Kenyans going to countries that typically you never had Kenyans going to. Middle East countries like Jordan, Kuwait, you know, and those are places that are paying less than Qatar.
Not only paying less, the racism out there.
The racism.
And I'm not saying we're exempt out here,
you
but
know,
like
the kunyanyaswa, you know, like your passport being confiscated, you know, like
upon arrival.
We have a generation that's being stripped of their dignity. And that's the reason why, you know, like people who are quick to say ati vijana wa siku hizi ni wavivu, me, I'm very quick to correct them.
Yeah.
Hawa vijana si wavivu.
No, they're not.
Did you give them jobs and they say no? These jobs are not there. That's why they have to be creative. That's why they have to go look for places. Right now, you know, like I was reading in a certain report, the pornography industry is thriving in Kenya.
Where?
Is thriving in
Producer.
Kenya.
Angalia bon.
No, let's
jamaa angalia ni vitu zingine.
No, it's thriving in Kenya because there are more people willing to get themselves.
Well, it's economics. It's economic times. It's economics 101. I mean, if now that you've gone down that road, if you just piga Madhafuza Koinange Street.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, Koinange Street was a regular street.
Yes.
Now, you know, you go to upper late 2000s or whatever, it's not your regular street anymore.
No, it's not.
It's become, you know, the track.
And it's open. It even went to daytime. It used to be usiku peke yake.
And now it's become all over. Certain roads, kina Agwiskodek, Ngong Road, Nini, they become, okay, hey, we are Tukokazi.
Yeah, I know.
So it's laws of economics, unfortunately.
All right, Ruth, tell us what people are saying on the comments.
Let's do this. I think we start with Stephen JJ. Hi, Stephen. Tuko ndani ni nice convo, tujadiliane. Kweli mewafanya nini sasa? What happened there? Okay. Nduku says, I'm not being biased, but the millions that are using organizing to pray for Kenya's economy baffles me 100%. WhatsApp group nimeshuka kama zote. I feel bad, but manze Mika here on the show alisema he looked at his bank statement akashtuka. Maybe I checked M-Pesa statement. That $20 to $30 every weekend to support friends and family. Now I ask the question, who will help me if, God forbid, I lose my job, illness.
Where?
That's exactly
why are you asking? Those are hard questions.
No, I mean, this actually need to ask yourself, right? You literally need to ask yourself those questions. Lewis says, bread was 50 shillings in 2017, but they reduced it from 500 grams to 400 grams so as to maintain the price, and many have not noticed the weight reduction. That is part of inflation, by the way.
It's called shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, yes. I was
but
looking
that
for the
actually
word
happened,
for that.
even happened during
It did.
COVID,
Yes.
where,
It
you
did.
know, you moved from 12-inch plates to 9-inch plates you know, at restaurants, but you're still paying the same price.
Unakula nusu mkate lakini ushibi vile ulikuwa ukishiba zamani.
Si nusu mkate anymore.
Yeah, it's not nusu mkate, ni quarter. Yeah, but iko na shape ya nusu mkate.
Iko na shape ya nusu mkate. That's the sad part. Then Bandio is like, what's going on? Slay's responding.
Unajua kwanza Tanzania, sorry to interrupt you, I think mambo ya nusu mkate ni Kenya. I don't think Bandio is laughing because I don't think Tanzania wako na kitu kama nusu mkate ama kununua hii sigara moja hii like
ya packet.
No, wao ni mkate full. Hiyo mambo ya nusu mkate
ni nini?
It's a whole
loaf, yeah.
It's a loaf.
Yeah, it's a whole loaf. Hiyo mambo ya nusu mkate, hiyo ni Kenya. Kadogo economy. That's a Kenyan thing.
Kadogo economy, you buy even slices.
Na ukienda ghetto, unaweza buy hata
slice.
You buy slices.
Kijiko ya blue band. Kijiko ya nini, ya sukari, nini. So based upon what you... Wait, Bandio, wacha kucheka bana. I'm telling you, it is actual reality.
This is
yeah, but I think in TZ, some places now they do. Iya kununua sigara tumefanya sana.
Okay.
Yeah, sigara moja.
Okay.
But now depends. This is not Dar es Salaam unayokwenda kuvisit.
Okay.
Ile Dar es Salaam ya
ile ndani. Kule ndani. Kule Mbagala. Okay. Lakini hakuna nusu mkate.
Wapo sasa hivi. Mpaka slices.
Okay, mna catch up sasa.
Catch up.
Must be some Kenyan businessmen. Must be some Kenyan businessmen who went and set up shop.
That's a savvy Kenyan businessman.
And came with the nini.
Probably OneMicShow.